I want to make games for a lot of reasons. Two weeks with no experience? That sounds like a blast. Bah. The game jam experience was pretty awesome. You don't realize all the components that need to go into making a game until you sit down and have to do it in 2 weeks. I really enjoyed what we ended up making, but I wanted to try something else on my own. While we were coming up with ideas to fit the theme for the game jam, a lot of the thoughts I had were back to a bullet or shoot 'em up style game that you are this weapon of mass destruction just blowing stuff up. And it reminded me of a game I used to play with my dad when I was a kid. The game is called Wingnuts 2. It was exclusive for the Mac and released in 2006. As a 32-bit game, it no longer plays on newer Mac hardware, but it's not available on Windows PC. My thought was, what could I do to bring back this old game from the dead and make it known to other people? Still working on learning the nuances of Godot, and I think that Unreal Engine is a little overpowered for what I'm trying to do here. I've made a little progress with sprites and with player motion. I really want to get the feel of the game down first before we start adding in a bunch of complexity and new mechanics. I just added the first player-enemy interaction, and the player can actually destroy some of the ground-based enemies. And even this small little tweak has made the game already so much fun to play, just flying around this little environment and taking out the bad guys on the ground. I realized there's a lot more scope to this than at first when I started breaking down things, and my game design doc is already twice as long as the one we did for the game jam. There are a lot of things I really like about Wingnuts 2, but there are also some things that I'd like to change. There's a lot of complexity in this game, and even though it didn't have a huge team working on it, I'm still only one person handling artwork and mechanics and gameplay and music and everything. As I'm looking to first recreate and then iterate upon this old game, I hope you'll enjoy coming alongside and seeing if I ever actually get all of these complex motions and flips and missiles and bombs and cool explosion distortions implemented at all. If you want to be kept in the know on it, I'd invite you to go ahead and subscribe to the channels just so you can get those notifications when videos come out. As well, if you'd like to play our little demo of our sword game called Parried, it's available over on itch.io. You can find all the links in the description. I also haven't come up with any special name for this new airplane game. That's just what I've been calling it. So if you have some suggestions, go ahead and drop those in the comment section. I will gladly check those out and read those. Thank you so much for sticking to the end here, and I hope you have a great week.